Hello, this is just a little video to show you what I've got going on in my witchy garden. It's getting near that time of the year where thought I might start doing some little gardening vids. So I've shown this before, but I have a couple of new things growing, so I will show you again. So down here is melon or mullein, sort of depending on how you pronounce it. And that's all grown from seed that I managed to find online. This is bay, that's just finished flowering actually, and that's when I brought that it was like literally like that high about 4 years ago, so it's grown really quickly. There's forget-me-nots in there, and that plant there with the little purple there, that is comfrey. Rhubarb. I love rhubarb. This is a New Zealand native plant. It's called a Chatham, excuse me please Brago. It's called a Chatham Island forget-me-not, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's one of me and my husband's favourites. And yeah, that is gorgeous. There's some lily of the valley down here. I love that. This is soapwort. It's a herb. This has all been sprayed with an organic spray, I might add, because it's had aphids all over it. Anyway, so there it spreads like anything. And I grow it specifically for the bees, and just because it's an interesting herb, you can use the roots to like wash delicates and woolens in. You bash them and they produce like a soapy substance. They used it back in the caveman days, but I grow it for the bees and just because I think it's a cool looking plant. It's got really lovely pink spiky flowers on it. It's just really pretty. That is valerian. It's growing great guns. I might have to climb in here. Ooh, and get closer. That's camellia. It's actually going to probably take over this, well, a good portion of this garden. If I'm not careful, I may have to move that. This is angelica. And see that there? If you want to keep growing angelica, cut the flower spikes off, because when it flowers it actually kills the plant. And this is a dwarf angelica, dead branch down there, I'll get rid of that. I had another one sort of growing in this area and it was absolutely massive, so I ended up taking it out and getting this dwarf one. I've got a whole heap growing inside. What else have we got? Here's lavender down there and a bunch of weeds. That's catmint. I actually prefer catmint over catnip. I think it has a much nicer smell. As the name suggests, it's got quite a minty, it's really, really nice. Catnip can smell a bit like cat wee, actually, I think. So, that's that. That little clump down there, that is my prized sweet peas. They're black. They're absolutely gorgeous. So if you haven't figured out by now, I've got a thing for black plants, black flowering, anything. And I brought the plants last year, and they were really expensive actually. They were like $10-11 or something just for a pack of 6, which is pretty expensive. But I put them in the garden and then I just fawned over them. They were absolutely stunning. They were just about jet black. And then I let a few go to seed and collected the seed, so that's the seed. So hopefully they will grow up this trellis. I actually got given that water bird bath from a client of mine. He was going into care. It needs cleaning up, but I want it in there for the butterflies to drink. Oh shit, what have I stood on? This here is rue. I have some more growing in pots that I have grown from seed. Hopefully that's not going to get shaded out. I may have to end up moving that. That little clump there, that's all my black poppies. I was a little bit late getting them in the ground. They'll recover. They look a bit dead, but they're pretty hardy. They'll recover. And this plant here is Penny Royale or Penny Royal, depending on how you want to say it. Here, this is the first time I put this in. When did I put that in? Oh, I don't know, a few months ago. So this will be the first year working with it, and it's going great guns. Yes, forget-me-nots all in there as well. That is wormwood. I have some more wormwood growing too. I'm getting a little bit cramped. Oh god, I love wormwood. I love the smell of fresh wormwood. Oh, it's absolutely intoxicating. It's one of my favourite herbs. Love it. That is a hellebore, which is a baneful plant. It's also known as winter rose. I'll show you. I think I've got. Oh, hang on. I'll take you over and show you some flowering ones because they're just gorgeous. That is St. John's wort, another one that I have grown from seed. There's another hellebore. There's violets in here as well. More catmint. I ended up pulling a few things out because it was just getting way too crowded. Oh shit. There's clary sage down in that area that hasn't come up yet. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got going on here at the moment. There's also a cat that is buried in here, where that black cat statue was. The same client that gave me that bird bath, she had to go into care, and she had a wild cat that she had been feeding for years, and no one else was going to do anything with it. You couldn't really get anywhere near it. It would eat, like come in to eat, and it was, whoa, hello bumblebee. It was pretty feral, so I had to trap it and then take it to the vet and get it put down. Unfortunately, it was the kindest thing for it. Broke my heart, but sometimes you've got to make those hard decisions. So I brought her home and buried her and did a little ritual thing for her. So that made me feel a bit better, but I still felt like shit. So she's buried in there. Oh, and this is another one of my favourite plants. It's covered in bloody aphids. Oh, I love this time of the year, but look at that. Friggin' aphids do too. That might have to have another spray. Anyway, this plant is called honeywort, or pride of Gibraltar. Something like that anyway. And I love it. It's kind of gothic-y looking. I think it's just absolutely friggin' gorgeous. And I have it everywhere. Anyway, I will take you over and show you this hellebore that I'm just in love with. Look at the colour of that. You can get a darker one than this called onyx, which I have decided I simply must have. So I'm going to get the garden shop to order it in for me. But I have two of these, and this is the first year that this one has flowered, and it's grown quite a bit. But it's so pretty. I have a bit of a thing for baneful plants. It's kind of a new thing in my practice, but this garden's a mess, so ignore that. It's all getting cleaned up. This is another one. This is one that my client gave me. Love them. Oh, and these are columbine, or over here we call them granny's bonnets. They're covered in aphids as well. Delightful. And these are black and white, and these are specialist ones that I had to order the seed in, and they're just stunning, just stunning. And what else can I show you? Black petunias, pansies. Look at that one. Someone's been in here eating that. They're pretty dark. That's velvet black. That is absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'll do more garden videos as I sort of, get things done. But that is kind of it for now. So I will catch you next time. Bye. Bye.